New information in a case against a teenager who police say claimed she was with the ISIS and threatened to shoot up her school. Why she hasn't been formally charged.
And a safety alert about those helpful rear-end cameras. We'll get to that story in just a moment here. But police say that Imani Bracy claimed she was a member of ISIS and she threatened to shoot up the school. Even though no explosives or guns were found in her locker at home, she still does face felony charges. 14-year-old Imani Bracy is accompanied by her mother just 1 week after threatening to kill her classmates at Douglas Anderson School of the Arts. Those threats, according to police, were sent through an app called Kik, where she claimed she was a member of ISIS. The judge today told the court state attorneys have yet to decide what they'll officially charge the 14-year-old with. That while issuing a warning of her own to Bracy, who awaits her next court date. Bracy's mother says the 14-year-old has been transferred to the Grand Park Educational Center, which is one of the county's alternative schools for teenagers with disciplinary issues. Attorney Rhonda Peoples-Waters, who is not associated with this case, says the state attorney's office may take its time in determining their formal charges.
The judge and the state attorney's office will look very intently at whether or not the defendant has a prior criminal history and make an assessment as to, really what her background is, what has been her involvement in school activities, and they very likely will sentence her to some type of probation or a diversionary program to make sure that she learns her lesson.
Waters says Bracy's lawyers are also being given time to present mitigating evidence to state attorneys to explain her side of the story, which may include Bracy being the victim of bullying. But with terrorism at the top of the nation's mind, Waters says state attorneys could take a zero-tolerance approach.
The circumstances and the timing of what we just dealt with in California, all of that is what the state attorney's office has to consider.
JSO officers arrested Bracy for making written threats to kill or do bodily harm to a person. She will be back in court on January 6th, where she'll learn what her formal charges will be.